Hello again to my now 39 subscribers. Hey. So I'm going to do a Gemini reading for April 2019, and I might do the rest of the signs, I might not. Gemini is my sign, my sun sign, and the sign that I really identify with the most. So I just wanted to do that for myself, and I figured why not share it with you guys. Okay, so let's get started. So I'm shuffling the cards now, and I'm going to do something that I haven't done before, really, in any sort of recorded reading or reading for anybody else, which is a 9-card spread. And in the book that I got this from, this little tarot book that I have, let's just call it the Romany spread, a 9-card spread, whatever. But I'm going to just be doing what we can expect for Gemini for April 2019. And I'm going to pick out 9 cards, and I'll explain how they're broken up. They're like 3, 3, 3, and each card has its own meaning, but let's get to it as I draw them. So I'm going to pick, you're going to watch me pick them, but then I'm going to put them on the floor, because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, now I'm going to, 9 cards in a pile. This is number 1. Bottom one is number 9. Let's see what they have in store. Okay, so the first 3 cards, which we can call the first row of cards, have to do with your relationship, well, our relationship and career matters. I'm just going to read this from the book. Card 1 is past events moving away. Card 2 is present sticking points or doubts. And card 3 is what you most want from the relationship, career / move, whatever's on your mind. So in general, we should probably be more specific, asking the cards like, what's my career going to be like in April 2019? What's my relationship going to be like? I'm going to just try and see how it works in this general sense. Okay, so let's do card 1, past events moving away from us. Geminis in 2019, April. So it is the Justice card, upright. Straight up justice. So this is kind of a weird one, I think, to be moving away from, but this is my feeling about this. We might be moving away from this feeling or reality of the heavy feeling, or the heavy repercussions of all the decisions and choices that we've been making. I think we've been taking everything very seriously, really trying to live our lives with integrity, trying to make choices that align with who we are or really who we want to be. So at least I have been doing that lately, and maybe we've done a lot of that work, and we can kind of let go of that agonizing over, well, I need to do the right thing. I need to always, act from the place of highest integrity. Like, of course we always do, but I think maybe for me, this is becoming more second nature. When I have bad thoughts of like, oh, well, like I should just get back at this person and be petty. Like, I stop myself because I know that like it's going to bite me in the butt down the road. So yeah, maybe we're moving away from that. I think it's become second nature to us. We don't need to remind ourselves of the law of justice, of the repercussions of our actions, because we've felt them before. We've learned firsthand, and now it's become part of our inner voice and our inner conscience and consciousness. So moving away from this not fun following the rules thing, like, oh, yeah, we're gonna follow the rules, we get it. What's next? Okay, number 2 is present sticking points or doubts, and this is the 2 of Wands. This seems to come up all the time lately when I'm doing readings for myself and for others, so maybe this is just a feeling right now. So this is what I'm feeling. We've become better people. The Justice card, we're moving away from having to have the rules stated for us, having to repeat them to ourselves, and all of that. And now we've had a spark of ideas, of inspiration. Maybe we've been presented with opportunities before us that would require us to take a risk or step out of our comfort zone. Maybe we want something really badly all of a sudden, or that we've realized we want to get sooner than we thought. And now we need to plan for it. We need to make decisions. We need to make choices, take risks. But we haven't acted. We're in this planning phase. We're in this considering. We're in this thinking phase. So I think that that's where we've been stuck a little bit. I certainly have. I have gone out of my comfort zone in a lot of ways lately and always, but at the same time, I feel a little bit stuck, a little bit held back, a little bit like I have ideas, I have things I want, but I need to plan more. A lot of these things will require big risks, big jumps. So our sticking point right now is this Two of Wands energy where we see something, we want something, we're imagining something, but we're still kind of here, just standing still, looking off into the distance, and we need to plan, and we need to think, is this what I really want? How do I get there? And what is it going to take for me to take this next step? So this is what you most want from whatever's most important to you right now in your career, your relationship, and that sort of thing. So this is the Sun. And honestly, in any part of our life with anything, who wouldn't want to be the sun or to bask in the sun? And right now, and I think always for Gemini, we want to be the sun. Even if there is a part of us that's dark, moody, pessimistic, afraid, anxious, like we often give off this sun vibe, even if that's not where we're at in life, that's not what we're feeling. But we want to be positive. We want to feel good mentally. We want to feel good physically. We want abundance for ourselves in our career, in our love lives, in our physical health, our mental health, spiritual health or journeys. We want to have it all, and we want to give it all to everybody. I think with Gemini, it's a lot about, we're very generous with physical things, but even if we don't have that, and that's not the type of abundance that we are looking for right now, we want to have the energy, the warmth, the knowledge, the love to spread to everybody. We want to spread our words, our ideas, our warmth. Like I keep saying warmth, but it's the sun. And that's our goal. I think we want that feeling of everything's good. Let me spread my goodness to the world, to everybody. And it's like that feeling that we hope for, contentment, happiness. Not everything has to be perfect. Like the sun is always there, but of course we need to rest, and we're not going to be shining consistently on everybody at all times. But this is what we want. This is what I always want. This is what I strive for, to just be content and to feel good. So the next three cards are about outside influences, and the one I'm going to draw next is about positive aspects and people around us in April. The Star upside down. I think that the outside influences could be telling us, like, hey, I know you have a lot of goals. I know you have a lot to do. And I know you want to be that sun. But first, maybe you could be the star in reverse. The sun is a star. So maybe you turn that upside down and take some time for yourself. Get yourself right. Get your head right. Get your body right. Rest. You don't have to do it all right now. You don't have to do it all the time. Take time for self-care. I hate that frickin' phrase, but whatever. Get enough sleep. Eat right. Exercise. Watch the shows you like. Take your vitamins. Go to the doctor. Do whatever you need to do that will help you. Yeah, so somebody or something around you is going to remind you to do this, that you can take a break from trying to be the sun and just kind of flip around and retreat into yourself, go to sleep, take time for yourself, be alone, or take care of yourself with the help of others. But that's a positive thing. But I think we're going to need reminding from outside influences about this in April. So card 5 is hidden opposition. from external forces. So this is the Tower in reverse. This is what I'm feeling in the context of this reading. Since we're talking about outside influences, and so somebody might be trying, of course, to bring you down, or, spring some bombshell on you, or take you down, like knocking down this tower. And they might have the power to prevent this because they know about it and reverse this bad situation or this big change, whatever, or soften the blow of a bombshell. But maybe they're not, and that could be a hidden opposition. Maybe somebody's just like not looking out for you, or nobody's looking out for you, type of thing. Like maybe your idea that you have in April isn't a great one. Like, oh, maybe I want to quit my job and I don't have a plan. So while that could be okay for some people, it could not be okay for others. And maybe some people are kind of jealous of you, so they're not going to tell you that that's a bad idea, or they want your job or want you out of the office. So they say, oh yeah, go do that, when in reality it's not. So if you have an intuitive feeling about something that could prevent a devastating, a bad tower moment, then listen to yourself, because you could reverse it all on your own, because somebody is seeing that it could be reversed and they're not saving you. So I think that's what is going to happen in April. I don't see it as like somebody actively going to go out of their way to try to get you or anything like that, but people are often jealous of us Geminis. I think it's that we are adaptable and we're just very versatile, and people, especially people who are very like fixed in their expertise, fixed in how they are, fixed on one thing, which is great because they can become experts on things more than we can. And we are jealous of that, I think, but they can be a little jealous. But yeah, listen to yourself, because maybe nobody's going to be looking out for you, or people are going to be looking the other way on purpose. The 6th card is what must be overcome. Okay, so this could be two things. You might have to overcome being dependent on somebody financially or for physical stuff. You might have to overcome being dependent on this King of Pentacles to get to the point of being the son that you want to be. Or you might have to stop being this King of Pentacles for somebody or for people, whatever. You might have to stop being so generous in order to achieve whatever goal or whatever state you want to be in. So this will be different for everybody. This is general, so it's not going to apply to everybody, and everybody's going to take this differently. For me, it's both. So think about it. We need to overcome that.